hurt. You never really notice how much your wrist hurt until you doing wrist work, okay? Hello, Shavon Michel'le here. Welcome back to another video. We're doing something a little bit different today, as you guys can see, but it's for good reason. Let me know in the comments below if you like this chit chat, get ready to meet esthetician Q&A style. I like it already, okay? So if you want to keep watching how I got this look, I'm going to do my makeup on camera, a little bit of my hair, get all of this together, okay? Because I'm shooting content. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I asked you guys on my community page a little while ago to ask me some questions, and on my Instagram. So I'm going to be answering the questions that you guys have asked me in this video. But I'm really trying to just be more intentional, run my channel up, and it's already going in the right path. However, it can be better, so I just want to thank you all, of course, for the continued support, for my OGs. And if you are new here, then you definitely gonna want to stick around, because I have a ton of like gems, tips, and everything just about my professional life, and then sprinkling a little personal life in there as well. So if you want to see how I got this very nice put together look for my video, keep on watching. Okay, y'all, so I feel like my hair is dry. I don't know, the winter time be having my scalp dry, honey. But we are about to start this get ready with me slash esthetician Q&A chit chat, you know. I haven't done this on my channel before. Well, I've done a Q&A before, but I haven't done a like get ready with me chit chat version. At least I don't think I have. I've been creating videos for so long, child. I don't know what's still up on my video, up on my channel, and what's not. I started originally creating videos back in college in 2012, and then I wasn't consistent with it. Honestly, I always loved YouTube, so I was watching it when YouTube first became a thing. And that's what made me want to start making them in college. I was doing like little covers because I used to sing a lot. I mean, I still can sing, but I mean, like, I grew up singing in the church and everything like that. In school, I was in like a school all-star choir, like when all the schools in our district had picked the best singers of like each school and put us in one all-star choir. So we would perform the city shows, so like at the theater where people come in from all over, and we do like different shows for Cleveland because that's where I'm from. I was in that choir and stuff like that, so I used to perform a lot and things like that. And so that's what made me want to do a YouTube, because I used to do my makeup a lot and I used to sing. And so I started doing videos like that in the beginning, so you may see a few of them on my channel, but I just never stuck with it. And you know, whatever. That's why when I talked in my last video about consistency, you know, if you stay consistent, you could be a lot farther. So if I probably would have stuck with it, I would have been a lot farther, because I would have been one of the YouTube OGs because of when I started. Like I said, this was 2012, y'all. 2013, 2014. So that was the beginning of this era. So if I would have kept doing it, I would have. But I really didn't start picking YouTube back up for real until like 2017, 2018, 2019. And so here we are today. So I appreciate y'all, because we are growing, okay? So let me know in the comments if you like something like this, and I will keep making videos like this, because it's definitely a little bit more sit down, talk, chit chat, intimate. But I want to just do little different types of esthetician or beauty business, or just professional businesswoman or boss girl, whatever you want to call it, type of content. So still implement like what you guys want to know as far as like my business and my journey as an esthetician, and now as a nursing student to be an aesthetic nurse, but just switch it up a little bit. Okay, so let me know if you like it. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. 2023, I'm running it up. Okay, so first I have no idea how I'm gonna do my hair, by the way, y'all. So, and y'all know I got a lot. So I got the Dry Bar blow dryer brush, and we're gonna use that today to like touch my hair up. And it came with these little clips, and I'm already so obsessed with it because I love the way that it worked. And y'all can see I got a ton of hair, so I just try to find different ways to keep it, you know, together, decent, because I pretty much like my look always to look very natural, neutral, minimal, effortless, classy, chic. That's like my style. So anything along that line, that's how I like my hair to be and my makeup to be. It makes me look better, okay? I remember when I was younger and I used to do a little bit more crazy makeup. Oh my God, looking back on stuff like that today, I'm like, absolutely not, girl.
You look a mess.
What was you thinking? No, even certain hairstyles, it just gives me childish, okay? Even when I didn't do it a lot, but I did used to wear my nails long just for a little bit. A very short, brief moment of time in my life, and never again, okay? I gotta get used to it because I'm not gonna be able to have my nails done at all in nursing school. But short nails, very classic French manicure me, a shorter, you know, just a shorter length. But I've been doing that for years now. Like I said, my long nail was just a brief interlude. And my brushes need to be washed, okay? So mind your business. Don't talk about me. I combine two primers because I feel like they work the best together on my skin. And I have other ones that I use. I used to use the Urban Decay All Nighter one. I like that one, but for the sake of like my everyday look, so you can really, for the sake of my everyday look, so you can really get it, I use this one, which is the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Smoothing Primer. And because my skin is more kind of on the dry side, I go in with the, which is dirty, so don't mind it, but it's like the Tarte Quench, which you probably not gonna be able to see. Okay, well, it's the Tarte Quench Hydrating Primer, okay? And I just mixed these two. I already washed my face, I did my skincare, and now and I'm moisturizing everything. You want to make sure your skin is fresh, obviously, before you do all of this. And I have my mirror right here, so you're gonna see me keep looking over here for my mirror. But I put the skin smoothing on first, and I don't have no special way of doing it because sometimes I get fancy and I'm using all my brushes, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm very hand heavy when I'm like putting my products on. Honestly, it just depends on my laziness and what mood I'm in. And then I go in with the quenching one, and you can see, hopefully you can see, yeah, you can see, you see me. Primer really helps me for the makeup not to really like break me out. And I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera, and then we're gonna get into the first question, okay? Hopefully y'all can see me good. Eyebrows done. I use I switch up what I use, but today I use the Anastasia brow pencil because that's like my favorite. It's an OG. Or I use this one by Brow Chow item ultra fine brow definer, and it has the brow tip and then also the brush tip. So this is the one that I use today. This one is in the color Deep Brunette. And then I go in with either LA Girl concealer, or I use my Tarte Shape Tape, but I'm out of it. So it just depends on whichever one I have that I'm going to use. So today I use the LA Girl, but one tip that I do now, instead of like the early 2000s, what we were doing was like putting a very light concealer up under your brows. I don't do that anymore. I use the one that's closer to my skin color up under my brows to clean them up, and I just find it looks much better. And for foundation today, I'm just using my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation, and this one is in the color, this is the soft matte one, and this one is in the color 360. Okay, so the first question we have is how do you do your taxes when being a commissioned employee? This is a good question. So my advice for you is to get a accountant, but get one who, and I'm just using this flat brush to apply. Sometimes I use my beauty blender or my actual round brush, but my brush needs to be like a brush like this. It needs to be washed, so I'm not even gonna do that to my skin. Or my hand, it just depends. But anywho, get an accountant that understands the beauty business, okay? Or just a small business accountant in general. And you can find this off of Fiverr or Indeed even. You can look on Craigslist even. And you should also want to have a financial advisor if you choose. These are two separate people, by the way. An accountant, like somebody that's going to be doing your stuff, your book work, your bookkeeping day to day or month to month, however. And a financial advisor, two totally different people on your team. So you want to get these people, like I said, off Craigslist, Fiverr, or Indeed or something like that. And just you want to make sure that they are well versed in doing your type of financing for your type of business, okay? This is super important because you don't want to have someone who has no clue how to do your deductibles. What's a good deduction for you when it comes tax time, so you're not paying taxes on something that could be deducted, if you get what I mean, okay? Because you know, a lot of things in our profession we can write off on our taxes. So certain things you use for your business, whether that's even like you host business dinners. So for me, classes that I was doing, I would feed them within my training. You'll hear my kids in the background, don't mind it. I can write that off because those are I'm spending my money for my profession, like a business expense, you know, to feed them. So that's what I mean, like your business, where you actually perform work. So even if you work from home, what square footage is actually where you are working, like, and taking clients. You deduct that, only the space that you're working in from your, that can be deducted from your taxes out of your like expenses, like your, you know, your lease amount and stuff like that. So, and like I said, same for the suite. So you can write those things off. Your equipment, your inventory, all the things that you're spending on your business can potentially be a write-off. So get an accountant who understands that, understands commission as well. And like I said, get them off those places that I just mentioned. And that is like the best advice I can give you. Okay, next question. How to find the right accountant? Oh, similar. Find the right accountant, pricing for one. I'm confused for renting a small suite. That's just me. How much do I actually need for an accountant starting out? So a little bit more in depth in this question, but it's similar to piggyback off of my answer for the first one. So that's where you will actually find the right accountant, like the first part of your question. Pricing for one, all depends on them. Financial advisors normally don't cost until you actually need them to use your money for like investing and things like that. It doesn't really cost for you to go get a consultation for a financial advisor. So for those who didn't know that, it's free. So go do that now. They're going to ask for all of your income. They're going to map things out for you, tell you how you need to be putting your money here. What it's like a plan. It's a financial plan when you get a financial advisor. They advise you the areas in which you should invest your money, or what's more important. Like say you're trying to buy a house, say you're trying to expand your business and outside of a suite to like a building or whatever. They'll tell you this is not a smart move, this is a smart move, or maybe invest here first, let that build, and then go ahead and invest it into what you came to me for, was like buying a house or buying a bigger this or buying that big expensive equipment. So they advise you what areas you need to be spending your money based off of the income that you already have coming in, because they'll look at every source of income that you have. So it's a very honest report, I should say. That is how you find it. That's what they do, and that's how much they cost. It's free in the beginning, okay? And then you're confused on renting a small suite. That's just me. How much I need from an accountant. Okay, I guess you're kind of asked me the same question within the question, so I'm going to answer the you're confused on renting a small suite. Okay, so I've said this before in my videos before, and I'm just going in with this Pro Concealer. This is the color I use the color Natural or the color Porcelain, if you are wondering. I use very light under my eyes though. So before I answer this, and basically what I suggest for you is to start small, and I don't put a whole lot because y'all know before we used to slather this up under our eyes. It's just not cute, and when you do it, you notice the difference now, but you just want to put a little and then put them in the places obviously that you want to highlight. And then I go with a fluffier brush because I just like how it looks better, and I can't even find my fluffy brush, so that's a bummer. But you can use your beauty blender too, but I don't feel like going to wet my beauty blender, so I'm just using a fluffy brush. But start out small with your suite. Don't try to go off of anybody's pace or be in competition with anyone when it comes to trying to look like, you know, whatever for whoever when it comes to just getting up and getting running. I always suggest for you to do your suite kind of like your budget, like how you would calculate how much you can actually afford to open your suite up if you are doing a suite outside of like your home, is afford it at least 2 to 3 times. So like say your rent is $500 a month, okay, or break it down by week. So like they charge you $125 a week. How much do you make in a week? Do you make 2 times $125? Do you make 3 times $125 a week? Then go ahead and get yours. So for me, I didn't really like get my suite until I knew that I can afford my rent double or 3 times over. And also for you who don't know, I started out with a suite mate, so like a roommate but a suite mate. So I started out with one of my SD besties, one of my best friends that ended up one of my friends that ended up becoming one of my close friends from beauty school. And we rented it together. So we went in on the rent half and half and just split up the space half and half because we were just starting out. Okay, very smart move. So if you're thinking about doing that, try to get with someone that's in school with you or somebody you know who's in the same predicament and want to branch out and get a suite, because they don't have to be doing the same services as you. You can find a nail tech who can be a nail tech on the one side and you do it in facials on the other side. Just get someone who needs a suite space, and preferably somebody that's in the beauty industry, so it could just make sense as far as services go, because their clients can piggyback and come to you and vice versa. And then that's pretty much it. You want to, so like $500, like I said, say that's your rent, you want to be able to have $1,000 to spend on that rent. You get what I'm saying? So that's all.
If you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it.
The next question is, now I gotta go switch over to my Instagram for this. And if you have questions that you were not able to ask, just put them in the comments and I'll do them in the next video. It's just got accepted into esthetician school 2 days ago, and I am already down in my self-help. So it's not really a question, but I guess you're looking for like some type of motivation and tips. So if you don't already have my esthetician guidebook, smart plug, I'm gonna put it right here and put the description in the put the link in the description. You should go get it, because it definitely just gives you a little bit more insight and gets you prepared for what to expect in the beginning, because esthetician school is extremely basic. It doesn't really, you're not gonna come out of it feeling like you are just super prepared and super ready and like the best esthetician out. So I'm just gonna bring this excess on my brush up to my eyes, y'all, if you were wondering. And yeah, it's very basic. It's just there to get you to pass your theory exam and your practical exam, because if you don't know, the esthetician exam is board exam is a two-part exam. So you have to not only take a computerized questionnaire, multiple question test, but you also have to go in person and do the practical work and show them things that you know. It's timed, so they're going to give you a specific amount of time for each task they give you. I don't remember how many tasks, and I want to say you do like 20 different things, 10 different things or something like that, and you only go section by section. So they're going to say, all right, you have 10 minutes to perform a basic facial, and you have to go through the exact steps, and you have to have all of your stuff labeled, cleanser, all of that type of thing, so they can see, and then you have to go perform it and all of that. So it can be very intense in the midst of it, and they're watching you, so it's like very micromanaged. Okay, so school only preps you to do that, to pass that. Okay, and it doesn't really teach you anything outside of that, because esthetician school being an esthetician in general is so much more than just that little bit of time in esthetician school, especially when it comes to equipment. A lot of schools don't prepare you for like the specific esthetician services, like lashes and microdermabrasion and hydrodermabrasion and facial cupping and dermaplane, and they don't really super focus on like all the specific and specialty services. So you have to go out and focus and connect or shadow with another already working licensed esthetician, or online course or in-person course, depending on what the service is, if you can do it online versus in person, and do your due diligence and learn that way. And that's how you become a better esthetician, and you'll feel more confident at that point. So you doubting yourself right now is completely normal, okay? And you shouldn't really, it's just temporary, okay? That's my advice. That feeling is temporary. Just don't stop, okay? Once you feel a little confident, just keep on going, okay? And now I'm just going in with the, hopefully you'll be able to see, maybe not, but this is the Revolution Makeup, Revolution London Luxury Baking Powder Banana is the color that I have, and I got this from Sephora. Most of this stuff is all from Sephora or Ulta, if you guys are wondering, okay? Pretty much everything is Sephora and Ulta. So I'm just taking this and pressing it into my, everywhere I highlight it, basically. And I don't really bake because my skin, like I said, is more on the drier side, and to me, I just don't really like baking. I don't like the way it looks for me. It'll make me cakey after a while. So I just press it in. I don't just really sit it there. So it worked for me, and the color will get back on my face once I give myself a little bronzing and a little contour. But you can see it looks better this way, like pressing it. Okay. But yeah, so what you're feeling is normal. We all have felt that way, and comment below, because a lot of other people can advocate and double down on what I'm saying. That esthetician school really can be a joke, okay? If we just gonna keep it a buck, it can really be a joke, okay? Sometimes, because you like, I spent all this money and like, sis, I'm not ready. What's going on? So try to figure out what you like the best. Like, what about school do you like already? Like, what do you like the best? And now I'm just gonna go in with this Mahogany LA Girl Pro Concealer to contour a little bit. And I don't contour a whole lot because my face already has structure, and so I don't like my face to look super boom boom boom, like, okay? It can get manly, okay? So I just dab a little bit like that. Hopefully you can see. And I slightly go above the contour line because I can't remember where I got this tip from. It was I think, I don't remember, but it looked better. It does look better. It was, I think, TikTok. It had to be TikTok. Okay, yeah, so my beauty blender is nice and fluffy. But yeah, girl, just be patient. You're going to doubt yourself, especially because technically the esthetician program is accelerated because it's not a long period of time. It's a very short period of time. So you're learning all this information at once. And so it can seem like a lot, but you just lean on, you get you a nice little group of friends in your class or in the school in general. And you guys lean on each other and you study together. Flashcards are honestly your best friend. The Kahoot is your best friend. The Kahoot has every esthetician test that you come across on there. And Quizlet is your best friend. And then the esthetician exam app, okay? So those are the best tips or resources I can give you. And as long as you study on those things that I just told you, you're gonna pass. And it won't seem so overwhelming and you won't have a need to doubt yourself, okay? Next question is, what's the best moisturizer for oily skin in the winter season? So, a lot of people don't know this, but oily skin just really means that your, where is my brush for my nose? Oily skin just really means that your skin is lacking in the moisture department, okay? Your skin is giving signals to produce more oil because it's not getting enough or the correct type of oil. So in order to, you need to focus on products that say oil balancing, okay? Oil balancing. That means you want to start giving your skin the right amount of oils and the correct amount, the correct oil, so that it can start balancing out and you don't feel like you have to dab your face in the middle of the day. I'm just use this one because it's kind of like it's not balanced currently, okay? Light aloe moisturizer, pure aloe, okay? Like not no generic, but light aloe moisturizer. Skin Script has a good one. Or you want to use light oils that won't clog your pores anymore, make them more oily, or make you have any type of impurity. So you want to use things like grapeseed oil. You want to use things like jojoba oil. You want to use things like sunflower oil is even good for your skin. So that is the best type of moisturizer for someone with oily skin in the winter. And you want to just make sure you stick with it. So I'm just defining my nose just a little bit. I don't need it a whole lot, y'all, because my nose is already buttoned up. Like it's not whatever, it's already the perfect shape in my opinion. So I don't do a whole lot, okay? I'm just gonna rub it in. Actually, it's more on my brush than I would have liked it to be anyway. And keep looking to see. And I just drag this up here so it can be nice and defined. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with some little blush. I'm just using this. This was a no, you know what? This came in a PR. It's B Matte blush, or my B Matte. Yeah, B Matte blush. So it got like 3 in here. It came in a PR like beauty box. I get a lot of PR stuff, and I really like the color, so I've been using it. And as you can see, I've been using it. Okay, there's barely anything in here. But we're gonna use it till the wheels fall off. We're gonna tap that. And I do like a little at a time and just build it up, because there's nothing worse than looking like a clown putting a whole lot of blush on. So you just wanna build it up. Blush is probably my favorite. Blush and highlighter is my favorite part, because it does wonders for my face and it brings back the color. And of course I bring it up, but you can see the difference, the slight difference. Okay, so our next question is, do you think it's smart to offer mobile services? And I'm not in the mobile service industry. I don't offer mobile services, so I don't really know if I'm the best person to answer this question. But in my opinion, like if I was just giving my opinion, and I kind of drag the blush up as well, the places that I'm going to highlight to just bring that rosiness to my face. Figure out if your area works well with mobile services. Like, do you have a lot of people who can't leave their home? Like people who need in-home services, like say they have kids, a lot of moms in your area. Or if you just have like the proper transportation, like truck or whatever, to hold all your stuff in there, or whatever the case may be, and do more of a commute, like a long distance traveling kind of mobile esthetician service. Totally up to you. So it depends on your circumstance, but I would say it's a great idea if your economy and your neighborhood demands it. Get what I'm saying? Like supply and demand. If you have the demand for it, go for it, because you would not imagine. First of all, it's not a saturated market, so that's literally perfect. A lot of people do not offer mobile esthetician services, mobile beauty services, whether you're a cosmetologist, mobile cosmetologist service. A lot of people don't, but of course charge for your travel fee, and it'll just be a lot of clientele, I think, if you can really master that market and make a name for yourself in the mobile esthetician market. Okay, we're gonna go in with highlighter to start ending this off with my next question. I only have 2 more questions, and I'm using my MAC because this is my jam here. Gold Deposit highlighter. I love the way this looks on my skin. So yeah, my next question is, how do you get into nursing, and do you think it is the best decision to do it right after esthetician school? And this question is right up my alley, because as you know, I am newly in my nursing school journey. I'm basically going back because I want to be an aesthetic nurse. I've always wanted, so before when I was looking into my esthetician journey, I would look at the different routes of like what I probably knew I was going to want to do with that. Like I like for there to be room for growth. I don't want to feel stagnant in any profession that I am in. Esthetician, you can do so many things with that license. A nursing license, you can do so many things with that license, because you can work in different environments. There's so many different routes you can take, right? It's not only bedside, and for estheticians, it's not only bedside because you're bedside, because facials, all that's like bedside, right? And so I was looking into like the medical aesthetics, and a lot of those services that I knew that I eventually would have interest in offering, because I talked about this even with my friends when we were esthetician students, like I said, would be things that we would need a nursing or doctor license for. And so I knew I would always go back, but I just didn't know when the right time would have been for me to go back. So I absolutely think it's an amazing idea to go back for your nurse license, to just basically expand and go along with your esthetician license, because you're going to be able to do all the esthetician stuff, all the nursing stuff. Think about it, like, why would that not be smart? These are both billion-dollar industries, you know what I mean? So it's very smart, I think, to get that license, and very smart to go when you can. But if you can, because it's very hard for someone to get their esthetician license, go right back into school for nursing, because you want to start making some money first to be able to catch up, because you've been in school that whole time. Esthetician school is full-time, nursing school is full-time, so you're sacrificing this whole time and not really making the money you want because you're in school. You focus on school. Some people have to take a break, make money again, save up a little bit or whatever, catch up, then go back into nursing school. So I think it is good to go right into nursing school after esthetician school. If you can, if your lifestyle is, you're able to do that, you have more leisure time or more support to do so. But if you can't, I highly recommend taking a break, saving up more money, catching up on the bills, the old bills that you sacrificed when you were in school full-time for aesthetics, and then enrolling into nursing school. Okay, that way it's not like, okay, now we're just going in with this Morphe. Which one is this one? This is just like, oh, the Natural Glow 350 palette. This is my OG. This is my go-to palette because I am a neutral girl, and it has all the neutral colors in it. It's like a good base. You want to just have a good base to start, okay? Otherwise, it just kind of look crazy if you don't like base your eye out. You can do it with that, or you can do it with the concealer. So if I was doing like heavy makeup, like heavy eyeshadow, like a really vibrant, then I would go in with this as a base. Something lighter first, so that everything can be more pigmented and bright. But because I'm doing warm, this is literally perfect. And I just kind of focus on the corner of my eyes, and I'm always bringing it up because my eyes can sometimes be like a little droopy looking, in my opinion, like if my makeup don't look right. So I always have to do things to like bring my face up and like bring my eyes up so you can see the difference. Let me just show you. And like that, you know what I mean? That's how I do my things, okay? That's how I do all the things that I need to do, okay? So now we're gonna go in with the brown look and really smoke that out. That's smoky. Smokey, what you doing over there? Nah, I know I ain't the smartest in the world, but look like you're taking a to me. Ezel, go over there. That is my movie, y'all.
Smokey, what the hell you doing back here? Hey, nothing, man. Hey, I'm fixing something. Hey, just stay over there. Hey, man, watch it later. Stay over there. Smokey, you know I ain't the smartest man in the world, but from over here, it look like you taking a shit. Ezel, get the hell on.
So I'm gonna put my lashes on off camera, and then we're gonna answer the last question. Okay, y'all, so my lashes are on. I don't have the box, so I don't remember what lashes these are called, but I think they're a fox eye or something like that. Okay, so for me, I only like lashes that come up. I kind of already explained why I like things to be lifted on my face, just because you have to do things that flatters and matches your face, okay? Structure. And so for me, bringing my eyes up gives that sleek fox eye, cat eye look. It flatters my eye shape very well. So these lashes, and I kind of like to put them halfway. I just only kind of like them on the corner, so they're not all the way here. I used to put my lashes here and it would bring it out more. I didn't like that. I don't know, it just didn't look right. So I only kind of put it here, kind of halfway through my lashes and kind of on the corners for it to flare up. So hopefully you can see what I mean, okay? And so now I'm just going in with this NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette, just because I'm not doing a eyeliner, because this is not like a dramatic look today, where I'm not going out, not date night, none of that. I'm just doing content. But I go in with the dark shade, with like my blacker shade, and I just conceal the top of my lashes, because you'll be able to see like the lash band when you wear false lashes. So it conceals it and it gives it a clean, you know, little line, little look. So you can do it with eyeshadow if you didn't know. Okay, so this is just a little makeup artist trick that I used to do when the client didn't want eyeliner. Okay, so I'm just doing that. But the last question, oh, and then to put my lashes on, I used the Duo clear Line It Lash It adhesive glue. I really like that one, because the white, I felt like it's supposed to be transparent after a while, but sometimes my white wouldn't dry down. That just look crazy with white across your, y'all seen it in my videos before, because it's up there. Go back and look. I ain't making that mistake again, child. Okay, so last question is, can you make 6 figures as an esthetician? And you absolutely can. Yeah, what they told you is true. You sure can. You sure can. The girlies is not lying about that. You absolutely can. But here's the thing. I'm glad you asked that. You have to get from behind your chair. That's what we say in the beauty world. Behind your chair. Meaning, you're not going to make 6 figures standing up all day, or in our case, sitting down, doing facial, like in our esthetician chair, whatever. You're not going to make it standing up all day, taking clients all day, back to back, okay? You'll start to learn very fast that wears you out. Wears your, not only mentally, because you're dealing with different energies. Most of the time when people come in, you being their therapist, you know, mentally, so it's draining. Physically, it's draining on your body because you're bending all day. You, like, you know what I mean? You're using your hands, wrists hurt. You never really notice how much your wrists hurt until you doing wrist work, okay? So it just, you have to come behind your chair. You have to make money online. You have to offer training. You have to offer teaching, mentor, whatever. You have to sell products. You have to do retail. You have to do all these things. So like, if you physically can't come into work, say something happened to you, you still are able to be in your profession as the professional that you are, but you have things that you're doing outside of you standing there doing hair or doing facials or doing lashes that's making you money. So I'm just cleaning up my lips. I just put some lips on. Y'all know I'm a red lip girl. It just gives me old money. I like it. It just gives me classy. I don't know. I just like it. I've always liked red lips. So yeah, I'm about to just change really quick, y'all. Put my top on because I'm clearly not wearing this pajama top in my videos. And then just kind of spruce my hair up. I'm about to use, like I told you, my Dry Bar new blow dryer brush.
All done, Mom.
All done, Mom.
All done, Mom.
All done, monkey. And back. Let me adjust y'all a little bit. It's kind of, that's a little bit better. But I have this. Oh, I don't even remember where I got this from, but I really like this top. Wanted to give like this. I'm gonna have to go back in to do like this little bang section to give this swoop look, but you can bring it up like so. Mostly, maybe I'll swoop. Maybe I'll do a cute like swoop. Oh yes, maybe something like that, you know. I don't know, we'll see. I'm playing with it. But I'm about to record, and that is the end of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed little different content. I'm just trying not to get boring, you know, with my channel. So I thought this would be cool to do something a little different for y'all. So comment below if you like it. Remember, engage, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, tell a friend, and leave your comments below for the next Get Ready With Me Q&A, esthetician style or beauty business style. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you at the next video. Bye.
Edif.